Hey gamers, it's Chip, and today we are playing a game called Scrap Mechanic. So what this game is about is you can build basically vehicles and drive them around. And you have a lot of creativity in this game because you can basically make whatever you want and drive it around this creative world. I have a vehicle, as you can see, right here. And it's made with a lot of interesting techniques. Now, I did not make this myself. I found it on the Steam Workshop. And I just thought it was so awesome that I needed to show you. So it's basically just a little car, nothing special, but it drives around and it drifts awesomely. So today, what we're gonna do in this episode is I am gonna build a basic car and just really do the basics. So I have a garage here, well, two garages, but I have a garage and I'm only gonna need one for myself. So I'm gonna delete this off the lift. Oh, and also this is my lift, so basically I can stand on it, go up and down, and this is where I'll be building my creations. So as you can see, I have a hotbar down here, and I have all the basic things needed to build a car. So I'm going to build a very simple car. I'm just going to do a little platform here so you can drag with these blocks, and Q rotates the axis that they're on. And then I'm just going to punch out a few little holes here to make it a bit lighter and cleaner looking. And you can paint and stuff in this game. And then I'm going to put my seat right, I think there is good. And then I can put my engine, because you do need an engine, right about here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to set this up with turning. So I'm going to put these bearings here for steering. And this is my connect tool. So basically I'll connect everything from here. So this little green symbol here is my seat. And I can connect it to these steering bearings. And then if I put something on them, actually I need to move that a bit farther out because that'll drag. So I need to go like this and like this. And then I put a steering bearing there and a steering bearing there. And then I can go like this. And then if I connect them both to my seat, I can take this thing off the lift and go like this. And so my wheels will be on those little sticks there. And so that's how I steer. Now, to put the wheels on the sticks, I will put another block there and another block there, and then a bearing there and a bearing there. And then I can put a bearing there, a wheel there and a wheel here. And now I hook up my seat to the engine, turn the engine up, and hook it up to the bearings that the wheels are on. Now these bearings do have to be facing the right direction. So this one is, because we want it to go forward, and this one is not. So right now if I drove this thing, it just turns. Now if I do this, I can make it go like this, and it doesn't have back wheels. So I have to work on that. And I think I might add some middle wheels too. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some back wheels. Now I'm going to put these here, because I'm actually going to make it four-wheel steer. Put this thing on the lift. And then I'm going to build some blocks out here. And down, like I did in the front. A bearing there, a wheel there, and a wheel there. And now I will connect these steering bearings to the seat. And the steering bearings have to be set the right way too. I think these are set the wrong way, because they have to be, if you're making four-wheel steering, they have to be the opposite way as the front wheels. And then I can hook these up to the same engine as the other ones and make sure they're going the right way. So now I should have a, whoa, why is it backing up? I should have a very drivable car. And indeed, it's drivable and it's fast too. So I'm just using regular WASD controls for this. A and D is turning. And there are hotkeys that you can configure with. So it looks like my turning's a bit weird here. that doesn't really matter right now. So I think what I'm going to work on is I'm going to work on putting a wheel in the middle. Oh, that explains why my turning's weird. It's uneven. Okay. Oh, and it's also angled up. Well, I'm just going to work on the wheels in the middle here. I'm not the best at this game, but I have had some practice because I do play this game a lot. And so I can do that there, and I'll just put my wheels right there. And then I'll do it on this side. And then that should be partially even, but I think what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to move these wheels out one. Just so it's even. Because I need everything to be symmetrical if I'm going to play this game. Now, these, since I have taken them off and put them back, need to be reconnected again. Oops, I connected that to my steering. Oh no. Okay, so I've caught a problem here. It looks as if I need another engine, because engines can only be connected to 5 bearings. So if I'm gonna make a 6-wheeler, I need a second engine. Now there are 2 types of engines in this game. There is an electric engine and a gas engine. I think I'm gonna grab an electric engine and make this a hybrid. So I'm gonna put this electric engine onto my wheels and then connect it to my seat so Wasat controls it. Now, the wheels do seem to be the right way, so now this should drive. Oh, what's happening here? Something's happening. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? I think I need to cut the middle wheels out completely because they're adding... Oh, now I see. I haven't turned my engine up so it's not moving as fast as the other engines. Now this should work. Oh, that's slow. I think it has too much friction. I think I need to turn that engine up a little bit and then it should be... Yeah, I think I have to scrap the whole hybrid idea. So I'll just have to add another gas engine. So what I was just in looking for the gas engine is basically my inventory. Now it has a lot of stuff in it, and you can also have some modded parts. I have a few of those. So they're not actually in the game, but they are you can find mods on the Steam Workshop along with all the blueprints. Now this car seems to be working very well, but there is one aspect that is missing. Suspension. Now, I will demonstrate suspension by going like this. Now, suspension has to be connected to a block, otherwise it drops through the ground. Oh, wow, that's really stiff. I'm just going to turn that down by clicking E, and now it should, yep, it absorbs the shock. And if I hit it with a hammer, so this is like to push things around, it's my hammer, it will release some of the shock and add some shock, and it's complicated things that I don't really need to know. So, I've got my basic car, and it's got all the basic aspects except for suspension. Now, I don't think I will go into the specifics of suspension right now, but there is one aspect that is a bit more complicated. Controllers. So I can set things at different angles with these. So say if I wanted to put a controller here and then give this a barrier cage. I go up here. Oh no, that's too close. I need to move it out. And I also will need a bearing. Oh, that's not how you spell bearing. And then, so I'm going to put my bearing here. No, that'll interfere with the steering. Wait, no it won't. I'll put my bearing here on either side because this game does not do mirroring. And then I'll put that up to about there on either side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this and make sure the controllers are the way I want them. And then I'm going to set it up so it automatically goes to, let's say, a 60-degree angle. That might be too much. Well, I think I'll put it down to 45. And then what I can do is I can find the same area and I can add something on. So the reason I built it off of the engine there was because I did not want to intercept my steering, because that would stop my steering completely. And now I have a little cage thing. It's not the best, but it looks cool. Now if I wanted to do this on the other side, it is very possible. So I believe that all I need to do is go like this and like this, and this won't be completely even. And also there are pipe pieces and such, but I do not have need for those right now. And so I think I'll just build this up one more, and then, oh no, it's not on the lift, so it falls. And then, oops, I placed my lift in midair. How in the world did I do that? Okay, well, I need to place my lift onto the ground and build this one more up and then connect my controller to these bearings and then make sure they're facing the way I want them to. And then let's put these 45 too. So this is always going to activate on its own, this section. And these are all the things, the bearings I have connected. You can also connect pistons to this. And then this section would be as if I had a switch, and then these are the sequences. So if I connected a switch to this controller, say, and I wanted this to move back by 60 degrees and this back by 60 degrees, then I could get a button or a switch, which there are in this game. I will use, I guess, a switch, get it into my inventory, or my hotbar, put it there, and then I will connect it to this, and then I can put this in my hotbar when I'm driving in the seat by connecting the button to my seat. Now this thing looks like a mess right now, but I think that if I take this off, it makes that shape. And then if I click 1, which is the switch I connected, it should go like that. I don't know why, but it looks kind of cool. Oh, I know what I could do. So I'm gonna make a spoiler. So I'm gonna connect this here and then move this back by 4. And do this. Now there are wedges in this game, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go wedge, search for a wedge piece. There are also concave wedges. And then I'll grab that wedge piece and I'll put it, where can I put it? I guess in the switch area. And I'll go like this. So you can turn things with Q. And I'm just going to make this look like a little weird spoiler thing. So now I have something, some kind of a race car. It goes at a pretty fast speed and it turns exceptionally, and I can weirdly tilt the spoiler in. Now there is a huge part of the game which I have figured out on my own, complicatedly, that is logic. So I can get a logic gate out here and put it where my controller was. And these are little blocks. So almost everything is a little block in this game. So say you have AND, OR, XOR, NAND, NOR, and XNOR. Now, I might do a video about what all of those mean, even though I'm not 100% sure if I know what all of those mean. And I will be doing some challenges on building in this game with Block. And that will be exceptionally fun, but we probably won't be using many logic gates. We will be probably using controllers and stuff, but otherwise nothing too complicated. So now I have this little buggy. I think I've decided that I'm going to paint it. So I can get out my paint tool here, drag it into my slot. Let's do 6. And then I have all these colors. When I click Q, they show up and I can pick one of them. So let's say I want to paint my wedges red. Oh, wait, that's pink. Red. I can paint them red quite easily with this tool, and you can also drag, so I can make it look like this, and then I can get some nice blue here and go like this, like this, like this. And parts can also be painted, and when I say parts, I mean like this, 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 those, this, this. So basically like your seat and all your components that make your vehicle run. I hope I missed this and this. Man, I'm sloppy with this painting. So now let's say I want a nice yellow and that. I'm basically making a clown car. So this is and you can save creations. So if I click left mouse button and put it on the lift, and then you can see down here on my lift, I can use the arrow keys to move it up and down. And also I can click E to go into the save creation menu. So on your lift, the controllers will never activate. But I can name it here and save it there. So let's say I'll call this clown car. And then I can add a description. This car is a clown. And then I can just save it, and if I want to find it, I can get out my lift, and you can see I have a ton of things here. And I can scroll down and find my new clown car. And all I have to do is click build on that after selecting it. And now I can just get it out and drive it around. And now I have 2. So this can be useful for when you're making big stuff like the garages that I made over here. Because this is basically a 3-piece thing. So I pieced it all together and then I did those wedges on my own. So this is made out of aluminum. Right here, aluminum block, right here. And so what I have made here is a timer, because when we build our creations together, I'm going to be timing it. So we only have 15 minutes to build our creations. And these garages, we have 2 because there will be 2 of us. So let's say this was my vehicle I was going to use. I have a little course here. I didn't make it yet, but it's a trail. So I can follow this trail, and I would just follow this trail all the way. I actually haven't followed it all the way because it goes quite a far way. But I'm just going to take this car all the way really fast, and I guess I'll move my spoiler in. Ooh, I popped a wheelie there. And then it looks as if the trail leads over here and up that mountain maybe? So I believe that I will end where I started if I just keep on this trail. And we will probably use this trail quite a bit. So this is giving you basically a preview of what we will be driving on. So I think now from here we'll go a bit farther around and see if there's a way up. I think there must be. Or that could be one of the challenges. Oh yes, there is a way up. That's small. I'm not sure if this vehicle can fit up it. Let's see. Ooh. Barely. Oh. So we'll have to make small vehicles here for this little trail. Ooh, make it. This is so hard. It's gonna get easier though, I think, once I get farther up the trail. Those wheels in the middle are acting as a bottom out stopper kind of thing. So whenever I bottom out, they just kind of pushed me right out of it. Oh, this is getting much easier terrain. And then from here, what we'll do, I think, is we'll get right over to this section. And, well, drop all the way. And as you can see, we are back to the garages. And I think I'm going to have to move my vehicle on the lift here because it got kind of stuck. Now, I do believe there is a limit as to how far you can move your vehicle on the lift. But if you go back and pick it up again, that's, well, it can be a shame when you go super far and lose it. But I think this is about all the time we have for this video. So, live long and game strong!